Alright. We should be able to finish this one then.
We're not doing 7.
Oh shit, we gotta switch the disc. Well, I'm trying to think. We'll lose time to not doing 7 skip, but we are still doing a lot of other skips. So I feel like sub 2 is like what was the old sub 2 route? Like you didn't really do that many skips either, and it didn't have chapter 7 skip. Yeah, wait, yeah, the first sub 2 didn't have chapter 7 skip anyway. So like, we got more skips than that route had. So.
Also had Cub Skip, but you're also doing less skips than that. There's certain skips that you can't do as well. Yeah, pot plant.
That run didn't have 14 skip though. That saves like 4 minutes.
True.
I don't know. All right, I will be.
You're
back
also probably losing time just based on movement.
Yeah. All right, I will be back in just
yours.
1 moment.
Oh God, I'm so sorry, Isaac. Look at the time difference. I'll call you back later.
It's okay. How you doing?
Good. You're right, Isaac. The Ishimar is a great ship. I am so lucky to be serving aboard her.
Enjoy it while
5 and a half
lasts. You know they're gonna
stacks of
decommission
iron.
her
Let's
next
go.
year.
Isaac,
Let's go.
thank you.
Let's go.
For what?
That's what all the furnaces are
Pushing me to
at
do
my
this.
home for.
Yeah, you have like
If it weren't for
80.
you,
That's what I was
never
saying. I
would've
was
made
like,
it
what?
this far, 'cause you made
It's
me
for all my
so
iron, because I collect every iron that I
We've been
find.
you up for 6 months, so you can do this.
You know what? We must be getting out of range now, tonight.
Let me go.
Isaac, can you hear me? I'm gonna call you back as soon as I can.
Isaac! You were drifting away for a moment there, Mr. Clark. I believe you were telling me about your nightmares that you've been having. About your dead girlfriend. What was her name?
Nicole.
I didn't want it to end like this. I really wanted to see you again. Just once.
Stepsister's friend came into my
I
room
loved you. I
and was
always
like,
loved you.
Yes.
"Why do you have a
Nicole
microphone?
Brennan.
Are you a
Senior
rapper?"
medical officer
And I was
stationed
like,
aboard
"Oh my
"What are you
Flag
talking
class
about?"
vessel.
She was like,
Ishimura.
"Oh, do you
Investigation
like
Murdoch.
sing into it?"
Yes.
And I was like,
Part of a mining operation
"What?
on Aegis
No,
7.
it's to talk
I
into."
understand communications went down shortly after
Champion.
their arrival.
Like,
You
what
were
the fuck?
part of the
Crazy. When's that album dropping, dude?
A mission for which
Yeah,
you
dude,
volunteered.
I
am
got
right?
you. So way back in the mines, got
Did you
everything
find
I
aboard that
swinging.
ship, Isaac?
Ooh. Been practicing
like
those
that?
voice cracks?
Found something.
Yeah.
What did they find?
Yeah.
Isaac?
Yeah. Wow.
Did you have contact with this?
No women in the mines.
Okay, I think that's enough of that.
my God.
I said that's enough.
Not at all, boy.
No.
What did it say, Isaac? What did it say to you, Isaac?
Looney has left the channel.
Isaac, can you hear me?
Every time we're on a call and you guys say that, he just deafens. He's like, nope.
Nope, not today.
Boy.
I'm gonna head out.
Isaac.
Not at all, boy.
Isaac, can you hear me? Dana, I found Isaac Clark.
Alright, so strats, right? We're not gonna go for the chapter 3 elevator skip, because that shit's definitely slower. RTA.
Good. Steady.
At least with these loads
We gotta
anyway.
get you out of this straight jacket. Where
So yeah, we'll
am
just
I?
not do that.
Alright, I know you're confused right now. I can explain everything, but you gotta trust me, okay? Listen, you're in terrible danger.
Is it really a shark stream if Crazy and Radish are losing their minds in the background? I don't think so. I think that's a given.
Start the timer here.
Franco, what happened? Oh God.
The hell?
Isaac,
Started right now. Okay, cool.
if you can hear me, run!
Alright, so no chapter 7 skip. Rip. Until I figure out why I can't do it. Should be pretty easy to figure out because you can just test it on PC with VSync and it should be the same.
I don't know. I think the controller is different. Like
That is true.
getting the line, like the straight line.
I can always plug in the controller, though. Like I'm just thinking like I can use the trainer to not have to like flip out every time because that takes a while. Wheelchair, please.
Dude, that wheelchair's deadly on console. What the hell?
It didn't happen last time. I don't know. I have a theory you got to be like moving the camera as you hit it for it to like not fuck you, but I'm not sure if that's true. Is this on 5 sensitivity? I can't even really tell. I think it is. No, I don't think so. Hold on, let's make sure. Nah. There we go. We need to change it at some point anyway, so that's fine. Dude, you can't change it on the menu. You have to change the sensitivity in game.
Really?
Sucks. Yeah.
Come on, man.
The hell?
I remember you.
You can just load into a save.
All the key subjects.
Honestly, Shortcut, I think I might learn No Out of Bounds next.
Oh, an Outlast?
Yeah.
Listen to me, man. What matters?
It's a main category, so it's not a main category, and it looks pretty sick.
Just
Yeah.
put me out of this.
Well, I imagine some of the out of bounds stuff is kind of hard, so I guess that would be kind of helpful. Yo, Shipwreck, thank you for the follow. Get ready for some scuffed console runs. Well, it should be better than the last one, at least. And not doing 7 skip will make it less shit.
You're close to affiliate, man. You got 7 more to go.
Actually, we're at 44 now.
Red.
So
No, you were at 42. Now you're at 43.
should grab
no, maybe.
Yo, wait. What's your
No,
average viewer count?
Now we're at 44. It's usually I think at the moment it's like overall like 2.3ish, but we're kind of popping right now.
Kind of pogging. Is Looney hosting it?
Clark, is that you?
No sir.
I'm gonna stay
Damn, that's raw.
Why? What's going on?
You're suffering from a unique form of dementia,
Yes.
Isaac. Something you contracted
That's
on
all
age
it's about.
7.
It's all
How do you
views.
know
No.
How do you know all this about me?
Nah.
And raw
Your dementia will
gaming.
kill you.
Oh yeah.
But if you can get here,
Nah,
I
for
can
real though.
treat you
If you guys are enjoying the runs, or I hope you're enjoying the runs.
Because I'm not the one
I always
And
enjoy
make
showing
sure to
off the
follow Living
Careful
Looney
of
Bin.
offending you.
I almost said Living Looney Bin.
True. If you
Make
like
sure to
this,
follow Crazy Bad Games for some Dead Space 2 content.
being in chapter 1. Fuck this game, dude. That's not honestly anyone who runs any percent though. For being honest, it's me.
No, I definitely rage hardcore. A lot more than you guys.
I don't rage. I just get sad.
Yeah, yeah,
Dude, Radish, you haven't been raging as much lately, and it's kind of making me sad, man.
Oh wait, actually, I did. If you watch Looney's hardcore world record, you can hear me raging because I was on my first ever 125 pace, and I just had the worst late game ever, and I'm just like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I missed idiot skip. What? I'm just like, that's like for like 30 minutes. I'm just like
Yeah, you
bitching.
were like not wanting to talk. You were just like,
I was mad.
yeah. He
I'm
was
vocally
actually
angry.
mauling.
I
I
bang
was-
my
I was
desk.
mad. Crazy,
Yeah,
crazy,
every single time.
crazy
He's
malls.
like,
Yeah. Wait.
I go, ah, fuck this game!
What happened? Are you alright?
Why you?
If Tideman finds you, more people will die.
Including me.
Are you giving,
I don't like this.
You
What
don't
is
have to
that?
like it. Just hurry
That
before
is
you get
shift
lost in.
mauled.
should give him my, my chapter 7 Cub Skip clip.
Oh, actually, yeah, we should add that. Or you should add it as a command to your channel. If you find the clip, feel free to post it.
Hold up. I'm gonna go. I found it the other day.
It's my most weird one.
This is why
This is why I fucking crap.
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah. Because Terry was like, why the fuck are you doing this over and over again for an hour straight? And I was like, Because I'm practicing for the real run, you fuck. And then he was like, oh, whatever, it seems like a waste of time. And then that run happened, and I was like, this is why I fucking practice!
What? Crazy!
Dude,
What is this clip?
Imagine resetting in chapter 7. What are you, an idiot? I would never do that. It's not like I just did or anything.
Dude, just found diamonds in a ravine.
Crazy. Wait, crazy.
My pants did not fall down, if that's what you're asking. That was a blanket.
No.
What?
Look at that. I've.
Oh, yeah.
Which one is that?
I hit the slide. That was when the kid or the pack just like teleported to me.
Oh, that's a good clip, yeah.
Yeah.
That one was weird. Oh, loud noise warning.
Not doing quarantine skip. Leaving unoptimized.
Nah, dude, I am doing quarantine skip. You just haven't seen this one yet.
Yeah.
He's doing the real quarantine skip, where you skip having to do quarantine skip by not doing it.
You know, we may have quarantine skip, but we also have fun skip too. It skips all the fun in the game.
It's true.
Sucks all the life out of it, just playing chapter 1 over and over again.
Oh, yeah. Yo, crazy, we getting any more fun percent runs?
I was thinking about it. I was like, I'm tired of hearing that my rig is red. Like, fuck.
Who is? Who's after us?
You can skip that cutscene, can't you?
No.
With
Oh, you mean in
cheats?
fun percent?
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
okay.
in fun.
Well, you can skip part of it. You have to, like, basically, if you skip past this trigger and you can interact with the locker, so you grab the flashlight and stuff, but you don't pick up the flashlight, and once he actually cuts you out of the straitjacket and your arms are free, then you pick up the flashlight, and it skips, like, the last bit.
Let's see how long you last.
Okay, we didn't get a good pattern. I got, like, the best pattern you can get last time. I wanted to. This room, the door unlocks when you kill the 5th enemy, so we're just trying to kill all of them as fast as possible. Ooh, I might have gotten the worst pattern. Oh, that's okay, that could have been worse. Ideally, you want the 4th and 5th ones to be, like, right next to each other, for that guy to not, like, fuck off somewhere else in the room, but that's fine. Get back.
The 4th and 5th won't ever be together if the first guy pops out instantly.
Yeah, like right away, yeah. Yeah, because last time he popped out, like, not, like, super late, but, like, not instantly, but then I also got the 4th and 5th ones, like, right next to each other. Oh my god.
Yeah, that usually happens. If he pops out a little bit after a little bit after Danis is fine. Like, that's when you usually get 4th and 5th together. But who cares about quarantine when we have the best skip in the game? He's not dead, by the way, sure.
Yeah, it's fine.
More diamonds.
Don't crash.
What
Dude,
is the game gonna crash or something? Lol.
If you crash,
There's no way. God, it's impossible. Let's see. Speaking of things that shouldn't work, did you see that clip of me doing that chapter 11 IL yesterday? Go check Dead Space 1 Glitch Talk and watch that shit. I, like, got stuck on the wrong spot and I was like, oh, this isn't gonna work, I'll just YOLO a boost.
What the fuck?
That's actually exactly what I said when it happened. I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, water ravines are so scary.
well, I gotta see this with Chef. I gotta go watch this.
Oh, that clip? Yeah, Alexis was just like, clip? And I was like, yes, please clip that. What the fuck? How did that happen? But it was just good enough to get me that sub, that sweet sub 3. It was far from perfect, but that one's gonna be a lot harder to beat than it was before. Alright, we got the most difficult boss fight in the game coming up.
No exaggeration. Oh.
Yes, that's not an exaggeration. The bosses are not super difficult in this game, but this one is, excuse me, the hardest one.
What the heck? I didn't know you could move while you were exiting the store.
I don't know if it works on PC, but I know you can move the camera on console, yeah. Maybe you can on the console too.
Dude, it's actually been like good temperatures over here. It's so nice. Not dying of cold whenever I walk to school in the morning.
Dude, it's been nice where you're at too.
Yeah, it's been like 60.
Yeah,
It felt really
same.
good today here, actually. Yeah.
Okay, the tram station is
It was like
just
70
Dude,
something.
what is the weather doing? I swear it's government controlled.
Dude, okay, it's doing the same shit. What is this? Let
Let
me in.
Why can't I remember?
Oh, it makes you wait. Yeah,
I forgot about that, dude. Why does it? I mean, probably just because it's loading, I guess.
it's loading. Yeah,
It's killing you, Isaac.
it always did that to
Time and
me
time
on
again, check with memory suppressants.
You said you could fix it,
console.
right?
Only if you
Yeah.
reach me in time. Tram station, get moving.
Yeah,
Set goal.
that's the only reason why I hated how fast PC loaded, because that loads instantly. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I can't compete with PC guys. Then I bought a PC.
Well,
Actually, I bought a laptop, Lama.
I feel like some of these.
Did you buy like one of those like gaming laptops?
Yeah.
I feel like some of these are random. Some of these feel kind of random, not gonna lie.
What, the door's opening?
Yeah, okay, don't need all of this. Honestly, drop another. Oh, don't pause. Drop another one. For the weapon route for the early game, we want to buy a line gun and javelin gun at the beginning of chapter 3, so we have to make sure we have enough ammo to sell. Ammo sells for more medkits. Yo, what's up, Alexis? How's it going? GG's on that Outlast 2 record. I saw that in the Discord. That's pretty pog.
Who are you?
It's the drugs, Isaac. They gave
Oh
us
shit,
drugs
wait,
to
wait,
make us
wait,
forget. But it's all coming
I don't know what you're talking about. Why are you calling me?
Isaac, look out.
Pretty good. I'm doing console runs today, actually, to try to get record on console. Just to kind of like fix things up. 90% was trolling me when I was practicing today. But I had a run that got to chapter 7, and for some reason I couldn't get chapter 7 skip, and I lost like 20 minutes, so we just decided to restart it and give it another try. And then I think I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to go for a different skip instead in chapter 7. Yeah. We can't do the like jumping over the plant strat on console because we don't get enough FPS to boost over the wall, unfortunately. It's not really a big deal. We should do this fight instead. But yeah, the console run's not. Oh, that's fine. As long as we make it to the door. Oh no, I think we have to kill this guy before the door. That's fine. Whatever. Yeah, we don't have to actually kill all of them. Don't need that med pack behind me. Alright, what do we got? That's pretty good.
There are necromorphs everywhere. Is the entire
Yeah.
sprawl infected? How'd this happen? The marker was destroyed in
That's fine. Yeah, so like I said, we really don't want health packs
One.
right now because it takes up extra inventory slots, and if we leave the other ones open, we can sell full stacks of ammo instead for more money. As long as we have 20k by the end of, or by the beginning of the next chapter, we'll be fine. And we're gonna get a semiconductor which we can sell here as well. A little dodge around that guy. Gotta actually shoot him though because the door opens slowly. That guy. Okay. Do you guys think I should try Cub Skip when I get there, or should I just like say?
I don't see any harm in not doing it.
I mean, your run's not dead if you get it, so.
Yeah, we'll try it. I mean, it'll be a good way to test if it actually works.
I mean, even if you don't get it, you just do Cub Skip.
Yeah.
Or try to do it.
Yeah. What do you mean? It's
100% consistent.
Free.
It's currently not split, but it probably will. It probably would be if more people did. There's only one run out of 25 on console, so we haven't felt the need to split it yet. But if people are interested in running on console, we'll probably.
On Dead Space 1, there's enough console runs to where we did split it, but
Yeah.
there's only one run on Dead Space 2. There's no point.
Yeah, there's like one any% run and like 2 or 3 NG Plus runs, and I think that's it. Maybe there might be one glitchless on console. I don't remember. But yeah, it would make sense if we do have more runs. It would make sense to split them because they're very different.
There's one glitchless New Game Plus. I think there's 2.
Yeah. I think the reason we haven't done it yet is mostly just to like keep the boards more clean. Because like if we did it now, there'd be like you'd have like that whole subcategory for like each thing, but then there'd always be like either no runs or just like one. We got a bunch of ammo, nice. Alright. Won't actually have time to check my inventory until we actually get to the store, but I did pick up a bunch of ammo. Another interesting thing actually about console, besides the frame rate being different, which is like one of the main differences, is that obviously we don't use in-game time. So like right there, normally on PC, after that QuickTime event finishes, you would checkpoint restart, because after the load, it puts you further into the train. But since we're doing RTA, it's like a lot faster to just not do that. It only saves like 2 seconds, but the load screen's like what, like 6 or 7 or 8 or something like that. So it's actually way slower to do it. Alright, the controls are pretty wonky here, so they try to have you like struggle a little bit, but we're gonna do our best to pick up all this ammo before we start to show up. A bunch of medkits. Oh, actually a medium medkit's pretty good, that'll probably sell for a decent amount.
Dude, 8 painted diamonds, let's go.
You're finding so much.
Dude, I have a stack and a half.
My god.
Oh yeah, and then once you get hit, you start swinging like this, so it's like harder to do. We don't reload here because the game gives us more ammo right there.
Something that's OP is efficiency 5, haste 2, mining.
Oh my god.
Just find unlimited diamonds at high levels. Like, it's actually nuts.
Split here. That's not completely accurate. That's...
Holy, I'm on a heart and a half.
Where am I?
Don't die, dude.
I'm in a water cave. These shits are scary, man.
Okay. Alright. This elevator locks until you kill all these enemies here.
You're very important to the mine. Hold tight. I'll contact you.
70,000 blocks away from my home, too. That would have been rough.
You dodge. That's the last one. Right? Yeah. Okay. So now we are going to... Okay, that's actually really good.
We can't talk.
So we didn't have to sell a whole lot of our ammo there. So we'll actually be like...
Are the memories coming back to you?
Should actually be really good on ammo, actually.
Good one.
There's one here. There's some ammo right there.
The more I remember, the more my head hurts.
grab it. Ooh, I could actually use a health pack now. Now that I think about it, I like sold my last one.
They keep seeing his face.
Should be fine. Alright, gotta wait for him to finish talking for this elevator to open, so we got plenty of time to use that store and stuff.
I hear a slime. What?
Hey Dana, there's this crazy guy that keeps contacting me.
Slime,
I
weird
saw him
chip.
back at the hospital.
Oh,
Nolan's
there's a
sure.
slime
He was
near
a
me.
patient in the project, just like you.
Yeah? Well, why was he there? What does he want?
He's a
Dude, it's
psychopath,
slime.
Isaac. Stay clear of him. He murdered his own wife and child.
Okay, I'll be careful.
Oh,
Dude, it's
I
so-
didn't get any.
These colors load in so much slower. It's like so much harder to tell. Wait, that was blue. What? Am I insane? That one. Am I crazy? That one was definitely blue.
Oh, you're not crazy.
I'm crazy.
Yo, guys, 100 logs, best category.
My best category.
That's category.
Oh, speaking. If you want to hear a good meme, so, well, you guys already know this, but for everybody else, there's a good meme. We wanted to see if we could figure out some kind of like 100% category for this game, because there's an achievement you get for getting 100 logs. But we thought, oh, what if you get all the logs? But then we realized that some of the logs that count is like, well, first of all, the game doesn't even tell you if you have them all, so there'd be like no way to verify it unless you just like, you know, we make sure we like find them somehow, you know, before they are. But to get some of them, you have to literally just sit in certain rooms long enough until the game decides to like give you a hint, and it'll be a character saying like, Isaac, I think you have to do this now. So like the speedrun would literally consist of like sitting in like 5 or 7 different rooms, just sitting there for like 2 or 3 minutes until you get a log and then you can leave. So that is why we don't run 100% in this game.
The only hint log that I remember is the red tips one in chapter 7.
Oh yeah.
Because I would lab that forever. I'd be like, canisters with red tips, got it.
Okay, back. Nice. A little small optimization there, but anytime you launch from 0G, you want to aim and then launch while you're sprinting, and it cancels part of the launching animation. Normally there's a skip we would do here by clipping out of bounds, but we can't do it because we're not able to 0G clip on console. Okay. So we're not going to lose like 2 minutes to try to do the skip, also minus battery spawn. That's usually in a really shitty spot unless you checkpoint restart, but it's been treating me pretty well.
Maybe that's a strat. Check my restart to get good R&D.
I mean,
Probably
it's
not in real time.
no. I mean, it's been giving me good spawns, at least, you know, 2 runs in a row. So it's basically guaranteed. Proof.
I'm afraid, Isaac. I don't want to die.
Why not, Nicole? Nicole's dead.
Nicole's dead. Spoilers. Damn.
Damn.
Weird chip.
Can't believe you're spoiling the entire game for me. Jesus Christ.
So disconnected from Xbox Live. I thought my controller disconnected again. It was really sad. You know, actually, next time I get in a long cutscene, I'm gonna go. I have these rechargeable batteries. I'm gonna go make sure those other ones that I that died earlier are actually charging, because I don't think they are. Because if these die, I have to go all the way downstairs to grab my batteries. So I'm gonna try to avoid that. All right. Yo, not losing 2 minutes. Let's go. Oh my god. Holy shit. He's dead, right? Yeah. Alright, kind of bad, but like better than last time, so I'll take it. This will be next. Oh, this one's kind of awkward to split, so I'm probably gonna do.
It's Timon, he's found you!
Close
Into the
enough.
church, hurry!
Come on, dude. Oh, this door takes forever. Holy shit. Okay.
Why here?
Alright, so this is not in the current PC any percent route anymore. It used to be, but we have a faster skip for that. Since we can't do that, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be blowing up this.
My brother died
So
trying
do
to
it again.
rescue you. This is important.
Attempting to clip this mine
This will work.
through the wall here and break a fuse which unlocks the door.
Meet me there, okay?
No, that's one more. So that pretty much sequence breaks the entire chapter because you're supposed to. This is the end of chapter 4, and that door is normally there so you can revisit the store and stuff at the beginning of the chapter. Just like the bottom. Okay. Alright, we got 2 stasis shots, perfect. Yeah. So that skip makes that the shortest chapter in the game. It's like about over a minute usually. Well, the method I did with the chair there is a little slower because you take damage, and I also messed it up. That's okay. Shit. Oh, right, it's the next one. Okay. So there's 2 pukers in this section right here, so we need stasis shots for them. Alright, he didn't get in my way that time, that's good.
Data! I think I found the exit, but it's way above me. Gravity controls are locked out. Data? Fuck!
Alright, puzzle time, let's go.
I don't know if you can hear me. You need to go up. Do you hear me? You need to go up.
Alright. Dude, I swear the blues like just don't show up. You're supposed to do this with stasis, but if you do it fast enough, you don't have to actually use it. Alright. There's a slight chance we can soft lock here. If so, we just checkpoint restart, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Alright, please. Dude, we got the weird deload again. Why does that happen? I swear this never happened to me when I played the game casually. I'm not really sure why.
I've never seen that.
It's 2 in a row, dude.
Isaac. Damn it.
Too bad we can't do
I
anything
think
with
they're
it.
jamming our signal with a mobile
Sorry,
device.
man.
Someone get me the frequency on that jammer. They must have a gunship position near the compound.
Now what? Change of plans?
No. If they
Yo,
knew where
is
we
this
were,
that
they would have killed us
vent
by
in
now.
that skip they call vent skip?
Shit. Signal fading.
No.
Just follow your lead.
Oh.
Hurry.
Oh. My mistake.
Well, fuck me then.
back home with my stack and a half of diamonds.
Hog.
Okay.
Dude, I'm telling you, Fortune 3's OP.
Alright. Zero cycle. What do you guys think?
No.
No? Probably not. I don't think I've ever hit zero cycle on controller. Though, like with most things on controller, I haven't tried that many times. Okay. Ah, I mentioned this last one, but one of the main reasons we buy Javelin is because we can one-shot that boss. Normally with Cutter it takes 4. But we usually refer to a cycle there as like each time you get dragged by the enemy, but it's possible to kill it before it even drags you once. That's what we call zero cycle. But you have to shoot it at a very specific time because the boss isn't vulnerable until like right before it starts dragging you anyway. So you gotta do that. Yeah, trying to be a little careful not to get grabbed because usually grab animations in this game are really long, especially these guys. I think it's like 10 seconds if they grab you.
Oh, the pack's the worst.
It's just like it's a little dagger, so if you have Yo, Julio, thank you for the follow. I think I said your name right. If not, then feel free to let me know. Alright. We shoot at that vent there so an enemy doesn't spawn. Otherwise we gotta wait at the bottom of this elevator for him to spawn and then us to kill him for the door to open.
You're almost here. I'll be waiting by the shuttle.
Almost lost time to melee canceling. Let's go. Is that it right? Nice. Okay. Okay. I will be back in just one moment.
I guess I'm gonna try and find ancient debris
Well, you
now.
didn't have a choice, Isaac. I told you there was a cure and you came running.
Why are you doing this? Why can't everyone just leave me alone, huh?
You're a dangerous secret, Isaac. EarthGov won't leave you alone because they're afraid you'll destroy their marker. After all.
What are you
did
playing
build
right now,
it.
Radish?
What are you talking about?
I don't
Well,
know.
that's why we brought you here. To build markers for us. To spread glorious convergence to the entire galaxy.
What are you playing?
Nothing. I'm doing math homework.
Oh, we don't want to cure you, Isaac.
Yeah, I know,
We
right?
need that precious
Fuck were
little
you
head of
humming
yours
then?
just the way it is.
Warriors.
Are you playing Osa?
No. Here.
Now would you
They're right
escort
there.
Isaac to the shuttle and put him
You're
in stasis?
legitimately doing math homework?
The last
Yes.
thing we want is for him to die.
Why are you
I think this
humming
is
Warriors
Macro
then?
This is a good song. Shut up.
Well, now. It's in love with Imagine Wagons.
That is the name. That is the name of the band. Yeah.
Imagine Wagons.
Dragon. Wow.
Yo, not failing quick time events. Let's fucking go, dude.
Let's go.
Yo. Wow. Yeah, dude. Quick time events. Hardest part of glitches. I swear.
Yeah.
Speaking of glitches, hopefully we do not have to Cub Skip. I'm thinking Cub Skip would work. Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't.
Yeah, if you do it right.
You know, actually, that's a good point. I have never done it. Okay. Maybe. Well, oh, actually, that's not true. I've done it before. I don't know. There's no harm in trying it, I guess. It wouldn't move that much to go for it. And then if not, we go for Cub Skip, and if we don't do that, we just crawl 3 minutes.
We crawl.
Try to remember the puzzle. I've done it forever.
I think it's pretty intuitive.
How do you get good omen? I have bad omen.
Huh?
We just gotta get past chapter 7, honestly. Once we get past that, it should be pretty easy for the rest of the game. Or at least.
Do you even know what that
doable.
is, Reddish?
No.
I'm not a professional Minecraft gamer.
Shut up, top 10 Evo PvP. That means I am very professional at the game.
This guy's very professional.
We got a professional out
We got a
here.
professional gamer over here.
Yes,
Get a load of
sir.
this guy.
Get a load of this guy.
What, do you get so good at it? We played a lot or something?
What, are you fucking played a lot or something? It's an amazing quote.
That is pretty good.
Oh, there's a zombie in my nether. The fuck, man?
We'll sell the semiconductors, the ammo, and then the javelin gun. You guys ready for a funny skip?
No.
Well, you're gonna get it anyway. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna be calling the elevator through the door, or through the wall, I mean, and it's gonna go down without us, and the effect of that is going to be that the top level is going to deload, so we're going to use it to get to the bottom. We're going to have to pause the game, because if we don't, we will fall too far and die. That will work? Yeah.
Stupid!
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. The reason we do that is because normally the elevator doesn't open until this dialogue is over, so it saves about like half a minute to just vault before there.
You're lucky you don't remember. When you do,
Alright, gotta use the store real quick.
Who?
What a loser.
Who comes back? Who?
Okay, Shortcut, I love you. Yeah, I love you.
Thanks, dude.
Damn, friend zone.
Where are you going?
Love you.
Frost, don't follow. He's not really there.
Crazy, you know I
Shark
love you.
has never said he's loved me.
Oh, it's
Crazy.
okay, I love you too.
Hey.
Yay.
Crazy, you know I love you too, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, didn't lose time in that room, let's go. Oh, okay. Grab that. Fuck. Oh, we got comboed. That sucks. Oh, we got comboed again, what the fuck? That's never happened before, to me, at least. I got hit by the way, if we're, not, I don't know if anyone else is counting, I got hit by 4 assists in that room. That's awesome.
Optimal.
Okay. Optimal gaming. Alright, it's okay. We got there's a guaranteed medium med kit in this next room.
They're gonna beat the record by like 2 hours.
Yes. Yeah, for anyone that wasn't here earlier, the current world record on console for this game is about 4 hours. So beating that shouldn't be too hard. The NG Plus record is a 2:15, so my goal is also to try to beat that with new game strats.
I don't even know enough to do was trying to speedrun properly.
I mean, it's still a speedrun.
True, but like...
Hey, you saw my fucking first run of Glitchless and Outlast? That was still a speedrun, just, you know.
But yours wasn't like too far off of like what is considered, you know, a good run, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's all. It doesn't really matter either way. Like, it's still, you're still beating the game fast. You know?
True.
I get what you're saying, though.
It is sort of an anomaly in the leaderboards, though. I will say that.
Yeah. Nah, dude, the best ones are like 24-hour speedruns. Like, I don't know if you've seen. I was talking about it on stream the other day. B movie on DS.
I saw it.
Yeah, it's like 12 hours. Yeah. For the credits warp, where you just like the credits. That'll work, right?
Is it even a speedrun at that point?
Yes.
12 hours?
Well, you see, the speedrun is to, after you hit start game, you click the credits, so I think it was a meme. I think they just let the game sit there for 12 hours and then they did it. And then they uploaded the video in like 2 6-hour parts or something like that.
No.
Isaac.
Like this is a category where there's like
The steps can destroy the
like
marker.
50 something
Step
people
one,
almost, maybe not that
follow
many,
the
that all have like
machine.
tied world
Step
records
two,
of like 1
the
second.
screws go tight
It's like
all
all you do
around.
is click a button and that's it.
Oh,
Let's
God,
see.
back. No, 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 no.
They don't even have milliseconds either. It's just rounded up to 1 second. It's awesome.
Wait, so like, if you had like a 0.1 millisecond time, it'd be 1 second.
I don't know, unless it would round down to 0. I'm not sure.
Probably round down to
0 second time.
0 second. Let's go.
Yeah.
We'll have to look it up on SRC and double check.
Try it, and you're dead.
I got my 0 second speedrun.
Look, I think we got off to a bad
Nothing
start
too
here.
difficult.
Yeah, dude.
I'm Isaac.
Easy game.
Hell yeah, brother.
I saw that and I was like, I think they allow emulated runs, so I was really tempted to get like a DS emulator and just like do a run of that shit.
Get world record.
we were trying to do?
Similar.
That's a good. I feel like that's a good stream title. I feel like that's what I feel like that's what people want to watch. You know, they're looking under their followed categories. You know, they want to see what's going on. They see the B movie game for DS. Obviously, they click on it and they're like, "Damn, world record credit warp attempts. I gotta see that."
But after that, you're on your own.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I would think anyway. You know.
I mean, that's just a logical gamer.
Yeah.
You know?
B movie on console? No. B movie on DS? Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Alright, this elevator for some reason takes forever. I practice our melee game. Alright, try to run, take a certain path here to try to not hit stuff. So they can still decide to hit us anyway. That's fine. Dodging the puker is the important part there. Alright, let me not get blown up by this first baby here this time. Alright. Cannot do gym skip. So let's just do it normally. How much ammo do I have, by the way? About the same as last time, maybe a little more. Stuffed in. Let's go. Oh, dude, best jump scare in the game coming up right here. That's great.
That's the best.
I love the little tiny wall boost you get there. Oh. Ooh, that headshot. Okay, he's lying down. Let's go.
I found ancient Deborah.
Alright, that's fine. There's so many detonators on this shit. Alright, got my plasma cutter, that's good. Nice, okay. Okay. Ready?
You may fool Strauss, but I know you're not real.
Oh, you claim I'm not real, and yet here I am.
Just hallucination. Strauss knows how to destroy. He knows how to destroy the marker.
Damn.
We will destroy you.
How
We almost had it.
Destroy the marker and all the hurt and pain go away. Imagine that, Isaac. You'll never have to listen to your heart.
Can you not melee cancel while quick firing?
Another
Kinesis?
survivor. He says he knows you. I said stand
Shit
still.
game, dude.
Take it easy. His name is Strauss. I know him.
He looks
It's working sometimes. I'm not
twitchy.
sure why.
I don't trust him.
Can you even quick fire kinesis?
Ellie,
Yeah, well.
I need him to be not dead. I need him.
Okay, Isaac. I'll march him to the hub, but if he does anything stupid, anything, I will shoot him.
Look at that movement. Alright, we're almost back to chapter 7. I forgot to split chapter 6. Let's go. Alright, let's read some of this stuff.
We're up here! Come on, move!
Hello, Isaac.
Well, this brings up bad memories. I barely managed to escape the CEC facility this morning.
Wait, you're CEC?
Heavy equipment pilot, class 4.
Why is it giving me so many
You?
detonator mines? Holy shit.
Engineer.
Nerd. Figures.
I don't need remotely like that many. It's just ridiculous. Alright. Alright.
It's okay, it's just a power outage.
You guys alright up there?
Gonna be doing a setup here to kill this brute as soon as he lands on the ground.
Our two remaining runners, Clark and Strauss. I knew it was only a matter of time before you reached the transit hub. You would find the train inoperable.
Are you insane? You cut off power to life support. There may be other survivors over here.
Public sector is already beyond acceptable recovery conditions. I can't allow you to escape. Goodbye, Clark.
Holy shit, Isaac! Look out! It's headed for you!
Why the stasis canister just like disappears. Alright, we got him. Alright, 30 FPS brute launching, let's go.
I think that's all of them, for now.
Why did Tiedemann turn off the power? What did you do to piss
Okay.
him off so much?
LED.
Just gotta wait for this door to open and we will be back to chapter 7.
Yeah. The
Try this shit
oncologist on my
again.
crew wouldn't shut up about
Well,
it. Why is it
not
real?
the skip,
Yeah,
but
it's
you know.
real. Tiedemann
Oh
had
shit, I
one
gotta
using
get this
codes,
P ready.
Patterns stored in our heads, mine and Strauss. Everything that's happening on this station is happening because of that marker.
You
I
distract,
have
gotta
to
like
get to
get
it
the
and
disc
destroy
right
it,
next
and
to
I
the
need
console.
Strauss to tell me how.
You're a
Hop right in
strange
there.
man, Isaac.
Will you help me?
We're about to suffocate, so I think I'm better.
Okay, good. Listen, we need power. Without it, we have no air and no train. Sprawl's gotta have backup batteries somewhere.
Yes.
I should not be
arrays up
melee
there.
canceling with the detonator, that's a really bad idea.
They've been mothballed for years.
Okay, alright, good. I'm heading there now. If I can start them up and get some power to the train.
You'll need someone to open the collector panels. I can do that.
Take Strauss and keep him safe.
Alright, we're almost out of chapter 6, let's go. Alright. Alright, we switch the disc. Checkpoint restart there to skip this elevator. And we are in chapter 7. Okay, so there is a skip here, but we're not gonna do it because if you were watching last run, we, in short, got cucked by it. So we're gonna have to lab it to figure out how it works on console a bit better. So instead, we're gonna do this somewhat normally for the first part. We're gonna shoot these two things.
That figures.
Don't worry. I can fix this.
Oh.
I'm heading outside to have a look. Ellie.
You know, actually, I could have kept some extra detonators for this.
How's Strauss doing?
How do you think he's doing? Can you hear this shit?
He's hallucinating, Ellie. It's part of the sickness.
This is going to be trouble.
It already is.
Alright, there's a leaper here that's gonna chase us, but we can, if we run fast enough, we should be able to just get through here. Oh, this is gonna open slower though, isn't it? Alright, I don't know how many of you used to watch Major Slack play this game, but he usually called this the elevator of deaths. That's what I call it. You'll see why in a minute if you haven't played this game before. I feel like I'm gonna lose, like when I run hardcore, I feel like I'm definitely gonna lose at least one run to this this elevator. Alright, let's check what we got. Honestly, I might have to fit just a little. Try to dodge. Having detonator here is really good. You can just kill them all. I probably have enough to kill most of them, but yeah, I don't want. If there's two like directly across from each other, it's usually better to shoot one. So I missed, but he still got out of my way. For hard to break, it's super good. I practice this. I'll just shoot them. We made it, let's go. Oh boy, chapter 7. Crazy, what's your favorite one?
Hell yeah, dude. My split name for chapter 7 before chapter 7 that time was just shit.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I remember seeing that in the VOD or something.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
I hated it.
Oh, this part moves so slow. Alright, I don't know about Cub Skip. Let's give it a try though. I think I have stasis packs. So we kill that guy and pull that out of the way. Okay, essentially I'm going to be attempting to do a thing called a deload here, so we can skip over having to do this whole puzzle. You gotta like crawl through some vents and stuff. I'm gonna see if I can get it to work. I don't think it's been done on console before, so we're gonna have to make sure it'll actually work. That's the guy I need. That. Okay, this is looking good. Okay. die. Whatever you do. Okay, it looks like it's gonna work. Oh, okay, you need to... Okay. So essentially we had that enemy hold the door open, and going up this ladder changes a load. And when the load changes, he's still holding the door open, so that level just reloads. Okay. Oh, he's gonna... Okay. So, this whole puzzle takes a while. This is the main reason we do this. To skip that. Oh, okay, I'm getting stuck on stuff.
Initiating system lockdown.
The system's still here, right?
I'm on my way to the mirrors now. I have to realign them manually. How Strauss?
See for yourself.
I think the enemies don't spawn. Yeah, it doesn't look like they do. Alright, so now we gotta hack this panel.
Strauss, what's wrong? Ellie!
Okay. Then we gotta open... Where's the door here? There it is. Okay, and we made it. So that does work on console. That is good to know. Okay. The only other thing we gotta do here that's different than normal is we have to, once we get to the top here, we have to open the door and let it close, because we ran through a room with a vacuum, but since we didn't do the hack panel for that room, we still have that air meter, and we need to get rid of that or else we're gonna die. Come on. There we go. Okay.
Ellie, it looks like 2 of the mirrors are out of alignment.
Alright, now we just gotta do this part.
He's stopped hyperventilating, but I don't know how much longer he's gonna last. I knew he would just slow me down.
If Strauss dies, so do my chances of destroying the marker. Keep him alive and get to that panel. All right, Ellie, 1 down. How's it looking on your end?
I'm trying to roll back the cover now. Strauss, can you give me a hand with this?
Oh, he'll hurt me. I'm not strong enough.
I promise I'll protect you. Now, just get over here.
Oh, no, that one did get him. Okay.
Here. Something covering the collector panel. Oh my god. There's thousands of them. They're
Okay.
breaking apart.
Ellie, get out of there.
Almost
Oh my god,
done.
they're heading this way.
This.
Run, Strauss, run!
Ellie, come in.
So if we had done the full Chapter 7 skip, we would already, like, instead of going up here and doing all this, we would have immediately gone to the part after this where we show back up in Transport Hub. Like I said, I'm going to lab that some more, so if I do some more console runs of
We
this,
just reached the crossover tube when the beam hit.
definitely going to lab that, because it's definitely the biggest
Heading
skip.
towards the transport hub. They're wrecking
But having that
everything in the plant.
Cub Skip, the deload that I did, definitely helps make up for that.
Ellie, come in.
Isaac, we have to cross to the government sector before they cut us off. You'll never make
Okay.
it down here in
I'll
time.
be there. I'll be there.
Stability detected in the array alignment. Emergency ejector systems initializing.
Oh man, feels good to be getting out of Chapter 7. We're not there yet. Oh dude, what if I missed the fight skip? That would be awesome.
You totally should.
Just throw for content.
Yeah. It'd be funny.
It would be pretty funny. Yeah, so there's this fight skip coming up. Normally you run into the transport hub and the door locks behind you and you've got to fight a bunch of enemies. Hog, you are back. Welcome back. I did a skip to skip this thing called Cub Skip, and we didn't know if it worked on console or not, but we just found out that it did because I just did it. So Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna try to hit the trigger for her dialogue, but not have the door close on us. And if we do that, it'll let us use the store. Oh my god, this is taking forever to open. It'll let us use the store while she's talking. Nice. Okay, we got it. This doesn't save any time necessarily, but we wouldn't be able to use the store if, like, without losing time if we didn't do this. So we are gonna buy that. I will be back in just one moment.
Isaac, I'll try to open the CEC door on your level. Hold on. Piece of shit lock. I'm giving it my codes, but it's not working.
Alright, I'm back. What's our air counter looking like? Okay, we got plenty of time. So we don't necessarily need that suit, but in this route that I'm doing, you end up having plenty of extra money.
Yes,
so it just helps to allow us to have more inventory space. It also gives us a free health refill as well, which is nice. And gives us a little bit more armor. Not that we really need that much armor, because this we're playing on casual, so the combat's not super difficult.
There, it's open.
Wait, really? How is it open that early? Does it open faster on console?
Go, Isaac.
Wait,
You can't stop them all.
does it open faster on 30 FPS?
We gotta test that. Like, it was at like 55, and she's like, there, it's open. Isaac, go. Or whatever, her line, whatever she says.
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait, we gotta test that. That would save, like...
Wait,
like
does the air meter go slower, maybe?
It's okay.
No, it's not.
No, 100%. I know. Air meter goes slower on console.
It does?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay.
How do you know?
Because I specifically remember in my head the air meter, like, when I was playing on console, the air meter would be slower.
Arms and legs off my friends just to escape.
How do you know, though? Like...
I guarantee you.
Lying around here somewhere.
Ellie, I know.
I mean, I still feel like it's worth testing.
And here I am again.
Hold up.
I've just walked one big fucking circle today.
We'll get through this. Let's figure out how to meet up.
Right.
Okay, we are now about to exit chapter 7. Thank God.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at the clip, and I can see. It's actually not that much slower, but it definitely... Yeah.
Alright, chapter 8. Fortunately, chapter 8 skip is very easy on console, so don't have anything to worry about here. Okay, so we're going to be setting up a deload. We've seen a little bit of deload so far. This one works a little bit differently than the last one I did in chapter 7. This one, I'm going to open one door, and I'm going to open a second door while the first one is still open, and if we go back to the first door, there it's deloaded, and we're able to run around in a deloaded area, which will let us skip through a locked door. Oh, what?
Let's check.
Dude, the line gun just doesn't shoot something.
Okay. Yeah, I just checked. Looks like for like every 1.5 seconds, it's like a second, so... On the timer, anyways.
That open? No, it didn't even open. Can the game not troll the shit out of me? Oh my god. Whatever. Really? There we go. God damn. Okay. Wait for the level to load in. Go back. That was really close. I almost died there. Okay. I've got to open this door right here. Did it do it? Yeah, I got to open that door right there so that this collision loads in. And then I walk through this locked, where this locked door is right here. I open that door. Did I get it? Yeah, we got it. Okay. Loads in the collision here. I'm gonna grab this save station. I'm going to save the game. I'll save over that. Okay, so we save there. And then we checkpoint restart. And it puts us back in that room loaded correctly. And that skips all of Chapter 8 and having to watch a pretty long cutscene at the beginning of Chapter 9. There we go. Alright, we might get trolled by leapers here, but we're just gonna have to run for it. Hopefully they don't fuck us up. Alright, cancel the peeper slow with the health pack. Remember when I was doing glitchless and I was like, man, wouldn't it be funny if I got that super rare enemy deload and then it happened? And I lost like 2 minutes. Hopefully that does not happen this time. Oh shit, we actually gotta do that. That's another spot where a door opens slower and it is not good.
Five netherite ingots. Let's go.
Alright, well this is looking much better. In that last run, I was still in Chapter 7 at this point. Alright, what do you guys think? Based on where we are now in like the middle of like Chapter 9, like, do you think we can still sub to oh, there it is. Alright, we gotta actually do oh shit. I don't have stasis yet. Alright, that was kind of weird. We're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab this. We're gonna kill you. Is that body seriously? Oh my god, dude. That's crazy. I'm getting the thing that you got in Chapter 3 that one time.
Oh my god.
See that shit?
That's funny.
Dude, I can't. Okay. Please go in. It's not going in.
What?
Dude, it's actually. How did he get in there? What the fuck? Okay, hold on. We can back this up. Hold on.
Oh my god.
We're too smart, guys. We're too big. I'm smarter than the game. I tricked it. Okay. Grab the piece.
You got soft lock. That's funny.
Like, what are the odds his body just fucking flies in there like that? Like, that's so dumb. This is pretty funny though. Where's the coming from?
Come on. Come on.
Yeah. Okay, that was kind of stupid, but it's fine.
Why'd you come looking for me if you knew I was dead, Isaac? Did you think I would forgive you?
Get out of my head. You're not Nicole!
Hey, you made it.
He's staring at me, Isaac.
Strauss,
Through the hole
in his head.
Listen to me.
Stop staring at me! Stop it! Relax!
Isaac, we have to get out of here.
Right. Let's go.
All right.
Oh my god. It can't be. That's the Ishimura.
Yeah.
Has anyone tested if this wall boost elevator thing works? I don't think it would, right?
Everybody on board died. Some sort of terrorist attack.
Oh, I don't. Probably not.
Terrorist attack?
Ah, fuck it. I'll try it.
Yeah, I mean, might as well.
Worst case, I just don't fall off the elevator, I
That's where all
guess.
this started, Ellie. Everything that's happening here happened on that ship. I saw it. I was on board when it happened.
What's happening?
I don't know. Someone must be blocking the track.
Stay here. I'll take a look.
Damn, I forgot how long these cutscenes were. You only really see that cutscene in on console or on in glitchless nowadays. That might have fucked up the. If you take the right path through this room, you get the same patterns for the most part.
I have full netherite armor. Let's fucking go.
Yo, nice dude.
They're making moves.
Ellie, there's a giant tentacle body.
Alright, let's see if it works.
A big tank.
Yo, Pog? You can do it! What the fuck? Let's go!
If they overheat.
Lamau?
Yo! That's sick.
That worked. We're moving again.
A wall boost that works on console? Damn.
That's sick.
Alright, well, if that says... I gotta check the dock. It might say that you can't do this one, but you can. And we went off the side, which means we are going to get double alien straws. Let's go.
Faster, Ellie! Faster!
I can't make it go any faster.
God, come on!
In another situation, I might admire your persistence, Mr. Clark. But this is bigger than you and bigger than the lives of everyone on this station.
Sir, final preparations for attack are wrapping up.
Looks like it ends here. At this point, it's all just dead weight.
Isaac, what did he mean? What did he mean when he said dead weight?
He's using the solar beam. We gotta stop the transport now.
Oh, shit. He's cut the station in half. There's no track to get across on.
Back us up. Back us up to the station.
What? Why?
Just do it, Ellie. Hurry.
If you're wondering why there's two Ellies and Strasses, it's because there's a trigger about halfway down that elevator that I jumped out of that despawns the first pair. But since we skipped that, they just both show up.
Isaac, no. This is a really bad idea.
Well, stick around. I'm full of bad ideas.
Alright, sick. We're basically in chapter 10. You know, I was thinking about it just now. I was thinking about doing Diagnostic Skip, but like, is it actually going to be faster? Because like, the doors have to open.
Yeah, I wouldn't do Diagnostic Skip.
Fuck it, we'll do it. Might save like 2 seconds.
Alrighty. Whatever you want.
Ellie, I'm in. There should still be a computer in the flight lounge. I can check the ship's status from there.
Are you okay? You sound a little nervous.
Last time I was here, things didn't go so well. Look, I'll contact you soon.
Oh. Alright, gonna do another deload here. Oh, right, the level's gonna take longer to load in. Yeah, I don't even know if this is gonna be faster at this point. But we're doing it anyway. It's called Diagnostic Skip because we're skipping over doing this little diagnostic panel. Yo, Diagnostic Skip, let's go. How's my day going? My day's going pretty well. Didn't do a whole lot today. Didn't do much actually. I did a little bit of work and then practiced a little bit for this. Well, actually, I was gonna do some regular PC any percent, but then I was getting trolled by some of the tricks, so I figured this would be more fun. But yeah, hope your day is going well also. Okay. Yo, you guys ready for Brute Clip?
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Wait, can you actually do it?
I haven't done this one, but you can do Transport Hub Skip, so I don't see why you couldn't do this one.
I'm sure you could do this one.
Am I going to?
No.
It's okay. Alright. Oh, I'm glad to hear it's okay. Alright, so we are going to attempt to despawn this brute here by getting him to run into a certain spot. Alright, we should still be able to do this. Okay, I think we're okay.
Okay, no, Ellie, it isn't safe. But I'm on my way to the centrifuge.
Just be careful.
I'll call you when it's online.
Warning. The engineering deck has not completed final cleanup and decontamination.
I don't need that. I don't really need those dead mines, but whatever. You know, if we had a way out of bounds, we could probably do decontamination skip on console. I think because the rest, yeah, the rest should work.
Find your way out of bounds, though.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah.
There, that's good. Oh damn, nice. Ah shit, I gotta do this puzzle on controller. Let's go. There. Oh, my turn speed's so slow. Grab that. Nope. Oh. Good, the one go that I put down. Come back for that one. Oh, there it was. Nope. How did it? Wait, what the fuck? I just saw it. Where did it go? It like floated really far away. There it is. Damn. Alright, I gotta make sure that thing's sitting still next time. Oof. Rough. You know, it is kind of hard to believe that Decontam is so fast, considering, like, you just do the puzzle and then you just leave. Like, you're not doing the skip.
Yeah. But Decontam is a long sequence.
It's slow.
It like, you can kind of feel, at least for me, I kind of feel like Decontam Skip feels longer, right? But obviously it's not. It's 30 seconds faster.
I gotta work on my movement there, because you can really take tight corners there. Let's see where you're going. Going is deloaded, it's like...
I've almost got us disconnected from the mag rail. Keep me posted.
Break these vents. Alright, do we get the good pattern or the not good pattern? Yes,
The not good pattern, because that's more common.
What? Oh no. Okay, we're not gonna lose that much time being slowed down. Alright, it's fine.
Strauss is starting to worry me. Listen,
I would never. He's not a murderer.
Strauss, he's not real.
Yes,
Alright, we're done with
he is.
engineering.
You can't see him because you haven't taken the steps, Strauss. You will make put down the screwdriver. Step 3.
Strauss! Ellie!
Oh shit. I didn't confirm whether medical deck skip works or not. Although if Cub Skip worked, then this should work too.
The bastard bit me.
What?
Still more detonator mines than we need, but it's not necessarily
Yeah,
bad.
I'm fine. But he stopped talking. He won't look at me. How's it going?
We got plenty of inventory
Please
space
tell me
anyway,
this
so
plan's going to work.
I'm almost there. I'm headed to the bridge now to activate the gravity tethers.
Well, good. They're swarming in through a hole in the medical deck. At least you won't have to go through there.
Unexpected obstruction ahead. Shutting down. Welcome to the medical deck.
Alright. So, I don't know if this works on console. We're about to find out. But we're going to be trying to have these enemies hold a door open for us. While they're doing that, we're going to... Oh, stasis. Okay. Alright. I have another stasis pack. Cool. Okay, so while they're holding that door open, we're going to open this door. It'll open. Okay. And hopefully they're still holding that door open for us. If they are, this should be deloaded. It is. Okay, great. Now we can kill them. Get that deloaded. Nice. Okay.
Damn. The Chad did medical deck skip.
Well, apparently have to wait a little longer for that one. Shit. I didn't know it didn't load in right away. I should have known.
Jeez.
Damn. Oh wait, now we can't. Ah, wait. Ah, shit. Now we can't do it. Fuck. That sucks.
Rip.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Hey, I think it's probably still save time though.
Nah, because
no. Listen. Because the dudes spawn in.
Oh yeah, you can't like skip the enemies. That is true. Okay. Well, what I was trying to do there was open that door, and then I was gonna open a second door and do this whole thing where we didn't have to go up here, but that is all right. I wonder if balcony skip works.
Probably. Should be a little bit harder.
Yo, balcony skip, let's go.
Not extended balcony skip.
No, I'm not doing extended balcony skip. Alright, well, if we'd gotten that deload, we would have walked through here without having to go up to the upper level, but that's okay. Not a big deal. At least I know it works. Makes sense that it does. Alright. We're almost out of chapter 10. How long does chapters like 11 through 15 usually take, do you know? Because we'll be like a little over an hour and a half by the time we get to chapter 11.
You can do 14 plus 15, right?
I am doing 14 plus 15. Yeah, I'm doing... I don't know if we can still make it. It'll be close. With 7 skip, it should be easy, though. Once I add that. But... yeah. I'm doing 14 skip, old Strauss kill skip, no drill boost, no floor clip, no idiot skip. It'll be close. It should still beat the 215, though. It'll be fun. No more stasis. No. I wonder if shark tether works. It should.
Ellie, I'm almost to the captain's nest to activate the tethers.
All right. The centrifuge looks full to full power from here.
Great. Let's hope
I'm
this
gonna have to
works.
mash
It'll be
A.
tight. You
Trying
ready?
to open the
All set. I'll wait for your signal.
escape pod. Oh, that's not gonna make it in time. Oh fuck! I have to hold the button. Okay, we gotta claw grip this. Hold on. Okay, we still got it. Okay, so you can walk away from that panel if you continue to hold A down. So you're able to get on the other side of this door, so we can get to this escape pod a few seconds faster. We're gonna attempt a skip here. Got it, nice. Let's go.
Let's go.
So that skips a cutscene with Nicole there, where she normally talks to you. But if you look at it, that's when she appears. But if you mash fast enough with while looking down, you can get in before she shows up. Which breaks the audio of this cutscene briefly. So for about a minute here, you're not going to hear any game audio, but it will come back in just a minute. Alright, so yeah, not sure if we can still sub 2 with this, but it will be pretty close, I think. Should be, anyway. Alright, audio should be back right now, yeah.
Isaac, are you there? You're right, Isaac. The Ishimar is a great.
Yo, sub 16-minute chapter 10, let's go.
Oh.
Maybe we stick with that. Maybe we stick with that. Maybe we stick with that.
On PC, is chapter 10 the only chapter that's still over 10 minutes? It might be.
Yeah, I think so. Well, 6 still is, but I don't think so.
Oh, 6 is, yeah. They barely made it. Alright, we're gonna attempt to deal with these stalkers here in a certain way.
Although, honestly, 6 doesn't feel like 10 minutes, though.
It's like, what, like a little under 10 and a half-ish? Yeah. Oh, you charged me. Okay, that wasn't ideal, but it works. Oh, I have no plasma cutter in this game.
Why did you do it, Strauss? I can't face it. I thought Ellie could. I had to make this for me. What can't you face? What's the last step?
Oh my god, dude, where is this thing? Okay. Might get some ammo here. Yep. More right there. I don't know if the strat is fast, but we're gonna try it. It's definitely not. Okay. So normally there on PC it would restart instantly. I wasn't sure what it would do here, so I wanted to try it. But at the very least it'll make this room easier because it de-aggroes the enemy. Don't. Okay, that was close.
Attention shift workers. Be mindful of the nearest survival chamber. These are your
Isaac.
survival should
We've been waiting for you. Now it's your turn. Oh god. Ellie, step through.
You owe me an eye, you
Alright, who's ready for old Strauss kill skip? Alright, so we haven't seen very many skips in 0G so far, and that's because it's kind of hard to get out of bounds on console. But it turns out that there's a certain spot in the wall here that just doesn't have collision, and we can just fly straight out of it. And then we're going to go over to where a checkpoint is and restart and skip a chunk of this level.
I've got problems on this end too. Get somewhere safe.
It's right there.
I'll try.
No collision at all. The hard part about this version is finding where you're supposed to be. We're looking for a big door. There it is. And there's the audio log. Easy trick.
Attention shift workers. All persons are subject to search upon exiting the mines. Mineral resources, precious or otherwise, will be
Wait, I hit the trigger. I wonder if you just restart now if you get it. Probably not. Alright, so we line up with that audio log, fly back. It's not very precise. Nice. Imagine if it didn't work, it just gives me a long loading screen anyway. That'll be awesome. Nope, it worked. Nice. So that is Strauss kill skip, so we skip over that cutscene where you normally kill Strauss. Do the hack panel and stuff. We're not normally supposed to have 0G here, but because of that skip we did, we actually do.
Alright, boys, I'm gonna head out.
Alright, see you later, dude.
See you guys.
Fortunately, it doesn't go all the way to the top. Dude, Kinesis launching at 30 FPS, you don't go like anywhere. Unfortunately, the 0G doesn't go all the way to the top, so we can't just fly all the way up. Alright, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good night as well. There's only one of these guys spawning at a time. I wonder if one of them like fell off. Oh, you know what? I think I shot one on the way up. So he's probably still floating down there somewhere. That should be fine. Dude, I feel like this is a hardcore strat. Figure out how to get that to happen. Because you only got the one at a time. It's super easy. I think it's because I shot one as he was falling down the 0G. The door's still unlocked, so we're still fine.
Maybe if you shoot him like immediately as he appears, he falls down.
Yeah, like if you hit him, but like he doesn't land on the lift, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you might be right.
Because you are my everything. And if I let you go, I've got nothing left.
Step 4. Acceptance. Now you're ready to finish this.
Yo, not doing drill boost, you ready?
Weird champ.
Isaac, over here. Looks like the mechanic was dragged away before he could finish fixing this.
Strauss is dead, Ellie.
Well, I'm not sorry about that. So what happens now? I thought you needed Strauss to destroy the marker.
Strauss couldn't lead us to the marker. He was running away from his guild.
What about you?
I'm not running anymore. I know what I have to do. Well, this drill's a stroke of good luck, finally. Why don't you get up to the cab to try to get it started? I'll look for the other power cell.
All right. See what I can do from up here.
Oh. Oh no. Fucking die.
Great. I think I pop-wired the system to bypass the nav cards. Thank God.
Oh, I forgot to throw the battery a second time. Hopefully it's not in a bad spot. No, it's...
Hey, what did you do? I just lost the control holograms.
Yeah, the circuit junction just shorted out. I'll have to find another one.
Well, it's standard. There should be another one around here somewhere.
I'll look. Any luck up there?
Well, no.
Oh my god,
not
dude, these
now.
hack panels being so slow, that chapter 13 room is gonna be monk of W.
It doesn't recognize the new junction.
I think I've got it from up here. What?
Why?
Nothing. Nothing.
Because, like, the the lights show up like really slowly, so you can't see if it's a blue one until you like hover over it for like a full second. I'll still do it. Kyle and I checking out hardcore strats, or speedrun strats actually, when we were doing our hardcore run of concept last May or whatever. And I remember seeing that chapter 13 strat. So if I pulled it off on controller, then I can probably do it again.
Alrighty, let's see what this beast can do.
Which strat?
The detonation thing, 13, where you like do the hack
Time attack.
Yeah. I think my sensitivity's like 5. I might crank it up some more when I get full control.
If there's this many down here, how many do we think are above us?
Now that the viewers have died down a little. Dude, you were at 11 viewers.
That was wild, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Hey man, people want to see some Dead Space speedruns. That's awesome.
I don't know. Do you usually get that much on like your any percent grinds?
No. I mean, mine, like with the exception of like raids and stuff, I would say like 5 is like probably like 5 or 6 is usually where it like it peaks.
11. Got the ult accounts firing.
Yeah, dude, you know it. Nah, I wonder if it like, I mean, it could just be like a random coincidence. I was wondering if it was because I was like doing like console runs, like that people like used to seeing or playing, or if like because I have world record in which this will be. Yeah. But I mean, from what I could see from chat, people were like excited to see these quests. Turns out, I also I might. Maybe I should speedrun it like a lot, but then when my time gets too good, I'll be like upset. It's hard to get better.
Yeah.
That wouldn't happen, though, right? No, that's probably not gonna happen. It's definitely not gonna happen.
Yeah. There's no way you're gonna get ranked out from the possibility.
Or like getting discouraged because like you got a really good run with like the one trick out of like you did first try.
Yeah. Nothing like that.
Yeah. I do. That being said, I do like the any percent route. I think it's really sick, but
it's hard.
It's hard. And the better our times get, especially without finding new strats, it's going to get harder and harder to PB. So it's just like at a certain point, the grind gets to. Yeah. Or at least like I don't know. I might. You know what I might do? I might start playing like. Well, I still feel like I want to play Dead Space 2, but any percent's being like annoying, like clips and stuff. I might just do like NG Plus, like sell it, or like stuff like this, Just mix it up. Hardcore maybe. Hardcore.
Hardcore sounds
Whoa! Stop!
I'm just getting burnt out.
Looks like we reached the foundation pylons of the government
Yeah, I
sector.
feel you. It's like I'm sure you understand, right? It's like it would be really nice to get a 125, but like, do I, like, how badly do I want it, like, right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because, like, 126 is still pretty good. Like, I feel like it's still a time I can be, like, somewhat proud of, as, like, you know, I had to at least work pretty hard to get this. But, like, also 125, it's, like, it'd be really nice to have, but then again, like, if you get 125, then it's gonna be, like, but then 124, you know, like, at a certain point, you gotta stop.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I don't really care about the 125, I just wanted the 124.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it's so hard to PB, it's just like, I'm getting burnt out. It's not fun at this point.
I mean, I was still having fun with it. The thing that's getting me is, like, sitting there practicing, like, root clip, and it just, like, not working, and being like, oh.
Or
that,
just,
that
like,
makes me wanna
just getting straight up unlucky sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
It's like not in your control. You just unlucky.
There's a gunship docked here. What?
And you just get a bad pattern or something.
Isaac, do you hear me?
And like, you know, usually that doesn't matter, but when you're going for like a 124, you gotta be pretty.
What are you talking about? Just get your ass in here.
You gotta be pretty tight.
Now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitching.
I don't know. We'll get it. We gotta get 125s at some point, I think. But I think, like, we can definitely do it. It's just.
Yeah. I mean, I could have gotten it 3 times at this point.
Yeah.
But idiot skip kept happening, and then.
What are you doing? Open the door right now.
It's like, for fuck's sake, man.
Yeah.
It's really demotivating to like feel like you deserve a run, and it's just getting lost to, you know, a choke.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Hey, you gotta be rescued. I need you to be rescued.
I'll get it. I'll get it
I
eventually.
couldn't save Nicole.
Yeah.
But I can save you, Ellie. So,
Just a bit annoying.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll keep practicing brute clips. If I start to get brute clip in chapter 10, I might do some more runs, but like, I might do more stuff like this if that keeps going that way. Because I'd rather at the moment I like playing the game, but I'd rather finish full runs as opposed to like just resetting over the same trick over and over again, you know.
Yeah.
So I can let you go too.
And then maybe after a little bit of a break, I'll want to come back to it and like grind some more.
I never wanted to let you go.
Yeah, I probably should just
A lot happened
get
that we never
into
wanted.
different runs
Isaac,
or categories.
touch me.
Or yeah, like I mean, even if it's not like a super serious category, that's almost like better. Like just like doing like NG plus or Zealot, it's like it's basically any percent, but like our PBs are so bad that like you're gonna PB anyway, so you can just have fun like getting a couple PBs in, you know, without having to be like a perfect run or anything.
Yeah.
Get that dopamine.
Dopamine.
All right, we're gonna buy this shit.
200 armed security personnel. Every entrance is covered. Even if you do get in, you won't get far.
Okay. Gotta actually focus a bit here so we don't get fucked. It's fine. Actually, that might not be fine, but we're gonna do it anyway. That's bad. Come on, come on. Yo, let's go. Alright, idiot skip, let's go. Crank the sensitivity to fucking 15 or some shit, and then just like...
Go at it.
Alright, I'm thinking maybe sub 210 on this. Because we got like... at least another probably like what, like 10 minutes in this chapter, I would imagine. Ish. And then the last split's gonna be like 4 to 5 minutes. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I was like getting ready to do the idiot skip setup when I was like... Yeah, see, imagine trying to like... Fucking do... Oh, maybe if you did like claw grip, you could do it maybe.
That's pretty advanced.
If any of them reach the marker,
advanced technology.
I might try it one day just to see if you can do it, but I don't know, man. It should sound ass.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to... Worked out.
Isaac,
okay.
where are you going?
Could use a stasis pack or two. Oh, well, there's one.
Well, that's why I'm here, Isaac. To show you the way.
I'm gonna try the door strap with the line gun, but I don't know if it'll make a difference or not.
What is that? I can feel it in my head.
We're getting closer, Isaac. The marker knows you're here.
I still don't know what to do.
When the time comes, you will.
Yo, laser room? The puker hit me.
Oh. Run, Ender.
Dude, what are the odds of that? Come on. Like, when does that ever happen to anyone ever? What the fuck? So dumb.
That's actually hilarious.
Again, it happened twice. Does that just happen at like, what is it about? Dude, I swear this game does not work the same at 30 FPS. I don't understand. I don't have a health pack. What do you want? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Can we die 4 times in the laser room? Okay, I swear, you're supposed to be able to just run through this, but that puker's not supposed to hit you. Yep. Oh my god, we almost made it. Shit. Okay. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. I promise this room is easy. I'm trying to deal with the puker now, because he's, like, not supposed to get in your way.
Yeah, I think sub 2's off the table.
Okay, we should make it. Shit, okay. Yeah, no, sub 2 is definitely not gonna happen. Sub 210 might still be good.
Maybe.
Maybe. It might be kind of close. I think with... You're definitely gonna need Chapter 7 skip. But that should be doable. Just gotta work out a good setup for it. And maybe, like, add one other thing. But I also didn't do flight deck skip as well. So we got some options. Alright, so that was like, what, 4 or 5 deaths in the laser room? Pretty awesome, pretty pog.
So good, really.
So this strat works on PC. I don't know if it will here. I haven't tested it, so try it out. You could also obviously save a lot of time on this one too. A lot better. You got 20 times. Doing that to kill some enemies that spawn, so they don't hold this door open. Yeah, it works. Okay, cool. Okay. Gonna attempt to shoot a mine down in the right spot at the right time here. So this group dies. Yeah, there is a glitchless category. I actually have the record for glitchless. If you want to see it, it's on SRC. We don't have a no out of bounds category, but we're considering maybe adding like a no deloads category, or I don't know, or no out of bounds. We've thought about it. We probably wouldn't add it unless people want to run it though. So it kind of just depends on. It's like up to like everybody who runs the game, I guess, to see if like people would actually run it or not. Yeah. A lot of the strats in this run on console are pretty similar to glitchless because there's certain strats we can't do. There's not a whole lot of stuff you can do. It's honestly a lot of cutscenes. But yeah, but if glitchless is something you're interested in, mainly running on PC. Okay, yeah. Well, if you're interested in running, put this in. Feel free to. We have a speedrunning Discord where we post strats and we have all our tutorials and stuff. The tutorials are also on speedrun.com, so if you don't want to join the Discord but want to check out the tutorials, you can also check them out there.
Coming to the marker. Convergence is at hand.
Yeah. If you're trying to run like glitchless, oh, not how much easier things are with that. It is easier. Personally, I think aiming is easier if you're learning like a category that's not glitchless, like doing some of the skips and stuff. Like I was getting like Chapter 7 skip is not that hard because you know it's easier on keyboard, etc. So yeah, you're gonna have an easier time on PC if you're trying to run. Definitely the better platform in my opinion. For sure. Yeah, any percent PC is the main category. It's also glitchless. Yeah, for sure. It's a pretty fun run.
Isaac, you have to make us whole.
Pretty fun game. If you're learning glitchless, we have a list of like what glitches you can or can't do. It's pretty lax. There's still some tricks you can do. And then any percent, we've got a full tutorial doc with text and video explanations, and like it says like if it works in like hardcore or not, or just on casual, and you know, stuff like that.
Threaten the marker? What were they afraid of?
Oh yeah, same. Yeah, I really love Dead Space 1 and 2. They're really fun. Always fun. Yeah.
Yes. Are you ready?
I think most people don't enjoy it. Like so if you're gonna run like say glitchless or something, it's if you like the game, you'll like running glitchless because it's still a fun game. But I feel like once you get a taste of any percent, it's like also I don't know which button I have to push here, so I'm just gonna hold down all three of these. I think it's A.
Dead Space 3's speedrun is pretty cool if you haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah, the speedrun is actually pretty cool. Okay, this should still work.
Still a lot of cutscenes, so mostly at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, there's still a lot of cutscenes. It's got some cool tricks. Okay, that still works nice. Yeah. Well, if you picked up the game, or this, like say this game for example, what category would you be more interested in, like any percent or glitchless? Do you think? And there's others too. There's NG plus and hardcore any percent, stuff like that. Split here. Nicole. Around a 14-minute chapter 13. Any percent or NG plus? Nice, yeah. Those are definitely the better categories in my opinion.
For Dead Space 2, any percent is probably the way you want to go. If you want to do Dead Space 1, I would suggest starting with New Game Plus just to learn the tricks.
Yeah.
But Dead Space 2 has some beginner-friendly tricks that you can do.
Yeah. And we have, and in the tutorial doc, it also lists the difficulty of each trick, so if you're trying to, like, figure out what you should add, sometimes it's better to stay away from, like, the ones that are, like, hard or very hard, like, something like, you know. I mean, then again, that's up to you. You can try whatever you want, but if you ever have any questions with that, you can always ask in Discord, or, like, hey, should I learn, I'm doing my first run, like, should I learn this skip, or, like, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, grabbing this checkpoint here. This, I don't know if I can do with this sensitivity. It might. But, yeah, this game it's better to learn New Game first because you get used to the weapon routing and stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, if you're doing NG+, you're pretty much only doing combat with foam finger, which is, like, kind of the meme. I think it's still fun sometimes to play, but it's oh my god.
Any percent is by far the most competitive.
Okay, we are gonna ramp that up. Try that again. Alright, so if anyone hasn't seen this, this is the last big trick of the game. We're getting a deload off these two doors, and I'm trying to get on this ledge here. I'm turning up my sensitivity because it's kind of hard to get around this ledge quickly without it. NG Plus is basically foam finger percent, because, like, you have an upgraded suit, so you, like, don't take any damage, pretty much, and so it's pretty much just all foam finger. I mean, there's a couple rooms where you still use other weapons, because they're, like specific situations, but, like, not really. It's pretty much all foam finger. What are you doing? Oh my god. Okay, this is still faster, because this if you get it first try, it still saves, like, 4 minutes. It would probably save more than that on console, honestly, because of the, loads of the doors and stuff. As long as we get on the ledge, we should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'd assume getting on the ledge is the hardest part.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
Dude, they're playing XX Tentacion on my lo-fi hip-hop station?
That should work. The little boost I got her on the ledge there was a little weird shit, but that might work. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, as long as we don't fuck up the final boss, this should definitely be... Gotta not fail it.
Man's at the end of the game.
Yo. Yeah, fun fact, that was actually the first ever skip with deload that was ever found. It was a very fun day.
Very fun day.
Oh, I got the funny glitch. Let's go. Oh, I didn't even hit hide. I think
it's actually one of the first times we started, like, finding shit in the game, like, together.
Yeah.
Because, like, you found that, and then we were like, oh, deloads are useful. And then we went on a deload finding spree.
Yeah, there was like a whole week and a half where we just like were like, oh, we have to basically go through the entire game now, again, and just like search everywhere for deloads. And we still find them. Like that medical deck skip I did earlier in chapter 10 is like really new.
It's like a week old, isn't it?
Oh, I don't have to turn VSync on. I'm an idiot. Cause it's already 30 FPS. I was like, where's the setting? And then I was like, oh shit. I hope my sensitivity doesn't fuck me up here too. Okay, this I'm gonna attempt to not fuck up. Oh. Okay, we still got it. Shit. That was almost really bad. So I checkpoint restarted there to skip a cutscene, and normally you turn VSync on, but since we're already at 30, you don't have to do that. I was being dumb. And at 30, the marker stays open longer, so you're able to quick kill her in 3 shots. Alright, this should be like a 207, maybe?
What?
Yeah.
Scheduled to finish charging by 4 a.m. What? It's already on 80%. Are you fucking stupid? My phone's retarded.
So yeah, with chapter 7 skip, this should be pretty doable. And just like a better run, not dying like 4 times in laser, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You complete bastard. Was this your great plan? Dump me off and die?
This is actually almost a 206.
Yeah, well, here's another one. I'm crashing through the roof to get you. Now
Like
move your
a-
ass.
Ellie, it's too late. Stay clear of the station.
Yeah, well, you don't really have a say this
Maybe a
time.
sub 207.30.
Heads up.
I'm gonna say like it's gonna be like a 207.10 maybe?
207 11.54
For 20? No.
No, I'm saying
15, 27.15.
207 15 16 35.
Counting the milliseconds. Alright, I gotta not die here. That was not looking at the screen there. Yeah, we died.
We almost died. What did I say? 207 16? Oh, I was so close. So close.
Okay, that is a new console world record. Let's go.
Let's go!